Hello, hi, welcome to this video. This is Arvind Mota. So we'll talk about the market view and trade setup for the second week of September 2020. So starting off with the Nifty weekly chart, as you can see, Nifty has formed a bearish engulfing pattern, which means it has opened a higher, but it closed below the previous low, which is indicating a bearish trend. So coming to the daily chart, right? So after this big fall that we saw on the 31st of August, the next 3 days Nifty was forming an uptrend, right? Higher highs and higher lows, but still the momentum was pretty weak. And at this point, 11,600 was acting as a very strong resistance zone. And on Thursday and Friday, US markets were weak, which again triggered a sell-off uh, on Friday, and we closed lower, right? Now looking at the levels, as we have, I've been mentioning in the previous videos also, the 20-day moving average has been acting as a very strong support. Every time we tested there, we tended to bounce off from there, which were buying opportunities. Now, for the first time in many days, we have closed below the 20-day moving average, which means that near-term trend is bearish. Right? RSI is also dropped to around 50 levels, right? And we have formed like it's like a spinning top candle, and immediate support is coming at 11,250 and followed by 11,176. These two will act as immediate support zones from where we can expect Nifty to bounce off again. And in terms of resistance level, 11,400 will act as immediate resistance zone, and followed by 11,480, 470 zones, and 11,600. These two are the levels to watch on the upside. Okay, now this is on the Nifty. Now coming to okay, before we go into Bank Nifty, we'll look at the data for the international markets. You can see here, US again has closed negative, followed by Thursday's fall on Friday, and Nasdaq had a bigger fall compared to S&P and Dow Jones, and Europe also was broadly negative, right? Now coming to FII data, you can see FII gone into selling, okay, and after 2 days of buying, on Thursday we saw a very low volume of buying, and then on Friday there was huge selling in cash market. Now coming to F&O, again there you can see sell off in index and also in stocks. Okay, that is not surprising given the nature of the fall, something which we have to keep in mind. Now let's go a little more deeper into the US markets. Let's starting off with Dow Jones. Now coming to the daily chart of Dow Jones. Okay, so you can see after this big fall on Friday, even though again the follow through was seen in terms of selling, but towards the end of the market, Dow Jones actually recovered almost 700 points. You can see here this the last few hours of market just before market close, Dow Jones actually tended to recover, and it has closed just around the 20-day moving average, which again is acting as a support, right? Almost similar to what we see in the Nifty charts, right? Now coming to S&P 500, again a very similar pattern. You can see there was a follow through selling, and coming to the intraday chart, the market recovered, and again it's closed around the 20-day moving average, again acting as the support. So there is a good chance of a bounce from here, and US market may start to recover again, right? This is what price action is telling, right? Now coming to SGX Nifty, okay, SGX is closed around 11,292, and again showing weakness below 20-day moving average. So it's a good chance of, we can expect a mild gap down opening, probably around say 11,270, 280 if the same trend continues. Okay, that's where we can expect. Now one point we have to keep in mind is tomorrow being Labor Day in US, the markets are closed, so there is no major global cues coming in for the 7th of September. So it will be it will be depending on the domestic news. So if you look at domestic news, there is some kind of de-escalation coming in the Indo-China the geopolitical tensions. So that could be in favor of the market. That may help our markets to recover a little. Okay. Now, looking at the internals of Nifty 50, you can see there was mild recovery towards the end. Okay. Now, if at all we open, say, let's go to the hourly chart. Okay. Now, what could be the trade for Monday? For example, if you open, say, around the same level, say 11,350 or say 300 thereabouts, any kind of rally towards 11,400, 430 could be a selling opportunity, because the trend in near term is negative. Okay, so we have to shift our approach from buy on dips to sell on rallies. So any kind of rally that we get, try to short with the stop loss at the day's high, which is 11,450 as the stop, because once this is breached, it may go up to 11,550, 600 zones. So this gap may get filled. So just keep that in mind. And if this is broken, the day's low was 11,304 thereabouts. If it again goes below this, that will give us more shorting opportunities towards 11,150 zones. Okay, that is the intraday setup, trading opportunities. Now let's shift our focus to Bank Nifty. Okay, now let's look at the weekly chart. Okay, again Bank Nifty has formed a bearish pattern, almost like a dark cloud cover, indicating there could be a trend reversal here. Okay, now coming to the daily chart. Okay, daily chart, it is still holding the 20-day moving average, which is around 22,829. So which means this could act as a strong support, and we can expect a bounce off. But given the nature of the global markets, even though there is some recovery, there's a good chance of us breaking the support at open itself, and it may see some kind of follow through. Bank Nifty looks definitely weak, and RSI is also dropping. So there is a good chance of us testing 22,500 zones. That is our next support level. Okay, 22,430. 440 zones that could be tested on the downside. Okay, again if we open somewhere here and again we tend to bounce off from there, that could again give us a shorting opportunities. You can see here almost similar to Nifty what we saw, right? So any kind of if we open somewhere here and go start to recover from here to these zones, that could again give us shorting opportunities. But a breakout above this, we may get another 200, 300 points. We may test higher levels. So just keep this in mind. Depending on where we open, you can formulate your strategies. But again, as I told you, since the near-term trend is bearish, you can shift the focus to selling on rallies. Okay. Now coming to Nifty, see, even though I'm saying sell on rally in the intraday setup, the positional view is still bullish. Okay, as long as we are staying about 10,900, 800 zones, that's the 200-day moving average coming in. So this zone is what we have to look at the major support. Even if we start to drift downwards from here, we can expect a recovery. The positional trend is definitely bullish. So if you're a positional trader holding it for say 3-4 months view from now, definitely you can still buy on dips. Any kind of fall, that will be a buying opportunity. But if you're a day trader or swing trader, then look to sell the rallies. Okay, that's the view. Maybe more moderately for intraday than swing traders. Okay, that's on the Nifty and Bank Nifty view. All right, so this is the range. I've drawn the levels here. This is the support zone for Bank Nifty. From here, we have to see how it reacts. If it's starting to bounce off for buying opportunities, or if it breaks down, that could again give more selling opportunities towards 21,500 zones. Okay, that's on the Nifty and Bank Nifty. Now coming to other stock specific opportunities that we have. So as you might have noticed, in Nifty 50 only one stock was actually closed in positive, that is Maruti. Okay, Maruti was a buying opportunity. We had a long position which we took somewhere here, the 20-day moving average. 6,950 was the entry and we booked our profits. But as of now, you can still see there's a breakout in the daily chart. Okay, and there's a good chance if the momentum is on the upside, definitely we can expect 7,350 to 400 zones in the coming days. Because even though market was bearish, this stock was it's on a bull market of its own, so there could be good follow through here, good volume and good momentum seen here. Now coming to other, also there were other stocks in the auto sector which were doing well, so we could look for opportunities there. Eicher Motors also is taking support at 20-day moving average at 216870 thereabouts. So if you see a recovery from here about 2195 again, that could be a buying opportunity on a 30-40 points can be expected here, so that we can go long from here. That's on Eicher Motors. Coming to Ashok Leyland, this also gave a good recovery from lower levels. It's kind of moving sideways in the last few days, but I would be more comfortable to buy if it is going above 72.55. That's the breakout zone. But if you're looking for like intraday or even like a BTST opportunities, you can still take this in between this trading opportunities there. We can expect 72.5 as the resistance zone, and you can still stay long here. Okay, and it's got a very strong support at 200-day moving average. It's at 62.9. So as it's crossed and holding above, we can still go positionally long in Ashok Leyland. Now there were other opportunities like Century Text, like you see, this is also holding support at 20-day moving average and forming higher highs and higher lows. So it is a good buying opportunity for target of 365 to 371. It already tested that and started to sell off from there, but still as long as it's above the support of 334, 335, we can still look for buying opportunities. There's one more stock which is Pidilite, which is also looking good. It's holding the 20-day moving average support, and this could be a buying opportunity above 1450 for target of 1478, and stop loss can be somewhere here 1425 zones. So look for buying opportunities here. And one more trade is on Bandhan Bank. Bandhan Bank also similar setup. You can see it's holding sideways momentum and holding 20-day moving average. Buying opportunities there. We can expect up to 325, and a breakout can fill this gap. There's a gap which will take us to 340 zones. So that is the opportunity in Bandhan Bank. And on the FMCG space, Nestle is looking good. It's holding support at 16,000, the 200-day moving average, and it's also giving us a good recovery from the lower zones. And this could be buying opportunity. Immediate targets of 16,450 and 16,582. And we can expect a breakout also if it sustains the momentum. So this is one stock in my watch list. And also in the FMCG space, Hindustan Unilever is it's like beaten down now. It's like consistently falling for the last 3 days and is holding support. I think 2100 thereabouts is a good strong support. Okay, and the 200-day moving average is there. So any kind of recovery, that will be a fresh buying opportunity in Hindustan Unilever. You can start buying here. Even if you see a dip, a little more dip, say 50-100 points, we can still accumulate for positional opportunities in Hindustan. Okay, alright, so that's about for the video. I hope you found the video useful. So we covered the global markets and Nifty Bank Nifty setup along with a few trading opportunities. And again, as a disclaimer, whatever I've showed you here is my personal view and opinion, and I could be wrong. So if you're taking any positions, please do your own research and look at the charts yourself. And if you're convinced, then only go ahead and take the trade. Okay. So if you like the video, please like it and share it with your friends and leave your comments. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a good trading week ahead. Take care and bye-bye.